Hello and welcome, Mindful Mountain Open Meditation, where we practice mindfulness exercises and simple meditation. My email reminder this week suggested everyone bring a small item to practice mindful eating. If you don't have something, we can pretend. A raisin is perfect, or something like a small fruit snack, a small piece of food with some texture to it is a fun way to practice this exercise. So mindfulness is paying attention in a particular way to the present moment without the need for an opinion about it. So we are being mindful of the moment, in that moment, and it just is. It's that space before brain kicks in with trying to explain it or judge it with labels about good or bad. So it's thinking about it as being just that moment and being present in that moment without labeling it, without having an opinion about it, before the story about it begins. Mindfulness can be present throughout our day. Every moment is an opportunity to be mindful of the moment, whether you're driving, walking, doing dishes, cooking, reading, and eating. And eating can be a wonderful way to cultivate a mindful presence. My favorite way of characterizing that state of being present is curiosity, or what Buddhists call child mind. And it's sort of pretending like you're a child who is being exposed to this moment for the first time. And so we're going to approach eating as if it is brand new. So find your item. I have a fruit snack. And we'll begin by just holding it in our palm. And pretend that you're an infant. Infant would choke on this. You're not an infant. Maybe you're a Martian from outer space, just landed, and here's this object in your hand. And I'm noticing the weight of it and the slightly sticky texture in my hand. And I'm observing it with my eyes, engaging my senses with this object. And I notice the texture of it in the light, the shadow it's casting, the way the light changes going through this little piece of fruit snack. I can see some variations in the middle of it. It has ridges. So there's aspects that I can touch and get a sense of the qualities of this item. So I've engaged my sense of touch and my sense of sight. So next we can explore smell. And sometimes if you smell with your mouth open, it engages taste a little bit before we're tasting it. Does this have any qualities of sound before I'm eating it? Does it do anything? Does it rattle? Does it shake? It squishes a little bit. I'm observing, noticing with curiosity aspects of this little piece of fruit that would have been, swallowed mindlessly by now. I'm appreciating it. And smell it slowly. And now, before actually putting it in my mouth, just connecting it with my lips. Get a sense of how it feels in the mouth. And then a bite. Feeling what it's like for that bite. Don't chew it all up real quick. Hold it in your mouth. Put it on different parts of your tongue. Maybe now that it's in my mouth, I have some auditory sensation. I can hear it in my mouth. Saliva activating. And then we may already have swallowed, but with another bite, pause before you swallow. I'm just going to hold it in my mouth. Does it texturally change? What happens to the taste of it as it's in your mouth for a while? And then swallow like it's the first time you've ever tasted a raisin. Notice the muscles required to engage a swallow. Feel it moving down the throat. And then notice what remains in the mouth. Is there still flavor left? Is there a coating on the tongue? Did anything remain? And how far can you feel that move down the throat? And notice, I just have a smile on my face. I'm noticing a sense of joy in, it's like it's novel. It's like I've never tasted a fruit snack before. We'll mindlessly open a package of raisins or fruit snacks and just plop them down. You barely even taste them and they're gone. So slowing down that process, engaging all of our senses, and appreciating that little object. It can shift your whole state of being. And one of the gifts of being mindful is, I think, a sense of appreciation for that moment. It will bring more meaning to your moments. So we just spent 5 minutes with one little fruit snack and appreciated all of its qualities of weight and texture and how it responds to light and its smell and how it feels in the mouth and how it tastes and how it is to swallow and invite in its essence to become a part of you. There is something holy there. Mindful eating. I will engage more with mindful eating. I appreciate my food to be nice and hot, so I don't usually spend a whole lot of time before eating because I enjoy the warmth and feeling the warmth in my belly. But experiment with mindful eating. Certainly with packaged foods or stuff that's not hot. Take some time, even before eating, to make a more meaningful practice of inviting into your body nourishment. And make it fun by pretending you're a Martian and you never ate a raisin before. We can learn. So to shift gears slightly from mindfulness to meditation, meditating is to center in stillness. It's different from mindfulness, although practicing mindfulness really can bring that focus in that facilitates a meditative stillness. So to practice simple meditation, we sit upright. We don't meditate laying down because that puts us in sort of a sleep mode. And when we're meditating, we don't want to be sleeping. We want to be alert and awake and aware. Legs can be crossed at the ankles or not, flat on the floor. Hands can be in the lap, crossed, however you'd like them. I practice with my palms down on my legs or intertwined. I will connect thumb and forefinger, link them together, lace my fingers, and hold that in my lap. Or one hand, usually my left hand, will be thumb and forefinger on my lap, while my other hand is running mala. Coordinated with mantra as a way to engage my brain further with a physical act, just really employing all the tools to focus. And that more you can focus, the easier stillness will be found. So eyes can gently close. If they don't feel like closing, just hold your gaze softly, sort of at the floor in front of you. You want to soften and unfocus your gaze so that you're not really being drawn into any visual stimuli. We want to sort of minimize sensory stimulation so that we can focus inside and be quiet. So take a few deep breaths, and I like to say, just settle in. That's sort of the attitude shift or an intention to relax. I'm going to practice meditation now. I'm going to quiet and still. I'm going to allow myself to be quiet and still. And I make sure I'm seated comfortably and I'm cozy with a blanket. And I direct my attention to the top of the head. And I imagine that that is where my consciousness is centered. I visualize like a miniature version of my body sitting on top of my head. Focused here at the mindful mountain. And to give my brain something to do, I'm going to choose a mantra and coordinate it with my breath and my mala. Every time I inhale, I am. Exhale at ease. I am at ease. This is simple meditation. And when you notice, oh, I was off in next week's grocery list, there's no opinion about that. Just back to center, back to mantra. I am at ease. For me, relaxation feels like freer breathing in my belly, feeling heavy in my chair, the desire to breathe more deeply, jaw relaxing, loosening, opening. I notice these things sort of slowly creep in as my thoughts slow, and I can focus at the top of the head. I am at ease. Notice the stillness in the space between breaths. am at ease. Inhale, exhale. My mind is so great at its job of thinking. And I want to give it a break from that job by letting it focus at one point and using mantra to still the process of thinking. come at ease. See if you can feel the vibration of sound from the bowl. Now, in your own way, take a moment to express gratitude for this connection with yourself. To come out of meditation, we move our attention from the top of the head down between the eyes, this bridge of the nose. Focus your attention there. Feel grounded in your body and centered. And then slowly bring your awareness back to the space around you. Come out of meditation gently. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday evening open meditation. Invite your friends. Take care. I'll see you all next week. Bye.
Thank you.